So I finally got around to doing my first ever Gibsons puzzle. The name of this one is Packhorse Bridge by Terry Harrison. Beautiful, beautiful image. Initially, I had some struggles, but I'll share with you my process and my thought about this puzzle during the course of the video. So I hope you enjoy it. So in order to continue on my quest for new brands and new artists, I decided on this Gibsons for today's puzzle. It's by Terry Harrison, and even though the name sounds very familiar to me, I'm pretty sure I haven't done anything by him. The name of this puzzle is Packhorse Bridge. It's a Gibsons and it's 2000 pieces. Beautiful little image. I am absolutely loving it. So it will be my first puzzle by this brand. So this is quite an older one. I had to package the box because of some slight damage to it, but I don't mind the box. The image is still very clear and everything is in order for me to be able to assemble it. The pieces are currently in 2 bags. I don't believe this is sections, as this one has got very few pieces compared to that one. So I think they filled this one up until where they could, and then the balance got put into this bag. So I'm going to start by emptying the bags into the box. Let's do this. I don't think I will sort this one today. It is only 2000 pieces, so this shouldn't be a huge task. And then I will just fish through for the edge pieces. See if I can get the edge together just to get a sense of space, and then I will take it from there. So yeah, let's get started on this. So everything I've heard about this brand is that the quality is very good. So this far for me, just by scratching through the box looking for the edge pieces, I can definitely feel and see that the pieces are relatively good quality. It reminds me quite a lot to the hay puzzles that I love. It is kind of a standard bluish background cardboard. It is relatively thick compared to some of the other well-known brands. The print seems clear enough. I don't see any blurry pieces. Taking into consideration that this is a painting and the brush strokes are visible, so this is not the image quality of a digital art image, but considering that it is a painting, I think the quality on the image is pretty good. So this far, I really can't complain. I've put together most of the signature in the edge, and I can't complain about the hold. It seems like they will hold pretty good. I will see once I start and I have to move a couple of pieces how big a section I'm able to move. So I don't think this will be the puzzle. I might be surprised, but I don't think this is one of those that will withstand the pickup challenge. But I think I might actually be able to move small sections, like 3 or 4 pieces at a time. So very interested to see as I progress with this puzzle how that turns out. 7 hours and 20 minutes. That's how long it took me to complete the sky. And it's only been like 250 to 280 pieces. That must be a personal record for me on time spent on sky. So as you can see there, initially I struggled with the sky. I found some false fits, which I did not expect. For some other reason, I didn't expect there to be this many false fits. And once I realized that there was false fits, I was able to work around that. So you'll see early on, I started sorting by shape. I started putting together pieces below what I'm busy with, just connecting pieces that I can see fit together, similar color, almost white, the very dark blue. And once I moved those up to the piece of puzzle that was already assembled, connected to the edge, I realized, okay, it's fitting like 3 or 4 pieces, but there's 2 pieces that does not fit. So if I have to get it to fit, I need to take out that 2 pieces, and that's the 2 that wasn't where it properly belonged. So once I've worked around that and struggled through 7 hours and 20 minutes to complete the sky, the rest was quite easy. I knew to look out for false fits, and there was somewhat more detail to work off from. So the trees got in relatively easy. The roof, that caramel light cream color, um, a little bit more of a struggle because the shades are very similar all over. But I managed to complete those 2 or 3 false fits that I had to work around there. So I started once again, as I like to do. I started from the top, work my way down, moved the puzzle up as I got closer to the bottom, just to spare my neck and shoulder muscles the pain of reaching over too much too far. And yeah, I took out from the box what I needed. So you will see there's a whole bunch of the roof colors and the greens. And then after I completed the roof, I started with the brickwork, and that was more of a reddish color. I fished for those out of the box, put them on the board, um, completed as many of the bricks as I could. And the bricks was quite easy. There was enough lines and detail to work off from. The shades changed color as you move to a different area in the house. So from there on out, I assembled the boys that is playing in the water, started with those. And I think at this point, I also started to take out the ground pieces, very similar in shade to the roof, but the texture were definitely different. So I was initially able to distinguish between roof and ground. After the ground, I started with the water. Again, very easy, changing colors, the lines, everything helped. I don't think I really had too much. I think there was one misfit in there that I had to work around. Then the red flowers here at the right bottom corner, and that what do you call that? In Afrikaans, it's a heining, a fence, the fence. So that I started working on, no problems there, enough color differences. It's a small enough area. I tried to work on the section just above that, but that's a lot of green. And I couldn't make too much sense of it because there was still green pieces from the trees in there, and the green from whatever was on the left hand side. So I from there moved to the left hand side, the bridge. And once I started to realize that there is different textures and different shapes or shades for different areas of the bridge, and I started to make sense of that, that came in easy enough. I can't remember there being any false fits. So over the bridge, there's that line of grass that grows next to the edge. And once I got that in, it was easy enough to complete the rest of the greens on the other side. So all in all, about very close to 24 hours it took me to complete this puzzle. So taking into consideration that the top, the sky took me 7 hours and 20 minutes, let's say 7 hours, I expected to work longer on this puzzle. So luckily the balance of the image wasn't that much of a problem, and that came together basically then in more or less 14 hours. So for a 2000 piece puzzle, I think if you don't take into consideration the struggle of the sky, it actually went quite fast in general. Love the image, and I would definitely like to see if the newer Gibsons also have this false fit problem, and if it's only the image that allows for it to be a problem, if I can say it like that. Maybe if I choose a different image that is busier, I won't have that problem as much because of the type of image. So maybe you guys that are familiar with the brand can tell me if the newer Gibsons have the same problem with false fits. Is it something you do encounter, or is that only something that I picked up on this puzzle? Because I think it is an older Gibsons. I don't think it's one of the newer ones. And then I see the very new ones has got a different branding. So let me know if you've got an idea about the cut on the newer puzzles. I will definitely do one in the future where I will definitely look into how the cut is different from this one or the same, if I also encounter false fits or not. So yeah, there is some room for investigation here. But all in all, love the image, love the puzzle, love the quality. So there you have it. My first Gibson's puzzle. Beautiful image by Terry Harrison. Definitely loved it. And I look forward to trying more Gibsons, see how the quality of the piece cut specifically compares to the newer ones. So I appreciate your time as always. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.